Reddit Realness. Am I the arsehole for exposing my husband's affair with his girl best friend at our family barbecue after his father told me to get over it? I, a 29-year-old female, have been married to my husband, a 31-year-old male, for 5 years. We've had a good relationship overall, but there's always been this one issue: his girl best friend, Megan, a 30-year-old female. She's been in his life since childhood, and while I've always felt a bit uneasy about their closeness, I trusted my husband and tried to be cool with it. Megan is always around. She's at our house constantly. They text all the time, and she even comes on family vacations with us. Every time I brought up how their relationship made me feel uncomfortable, my husband would brush it off, saying she's practically my sister and that I was overreacting. To make matters more complicated, my mother in law, a 58-year-old female, is amazing. She's always had my back and has told me multiple times that if Megan made me uncomfortable, I should talk to my husband about setting boundaries. On the other hand, my father in law, a 60-year-old male, has a very different attitude. He adores Megan and has always just said she's a part of the family and that I just need to deal with it. He thinks my discomfort with their friendship is just jealousy. Fast forward 2 months ago, my husband started acting different, coming home late, being secretive with his phone, and just off. I had a gut feeling something was wrong, so one night I went through his phone while he was in the shower. That's when I found out. He and Megan had been having an affair for months. I was crushed. I confronted him and he admitted everything. He swore it was a mistake and said he loved me and begged me not to leave him. I didn't know what to do, so I stayed quiet for a bit, trying to process everything. A couple weeks later, my in laws hosted a big family barbecue. I was still reeling from the affair, but my husband convinced me to come, saying we needed to keep up appearances while we worked things out. I went, but I was still a wreck inside, especially knowing Megan would be there. Sure enough, Megan showed up like nothing had happened, acting all friendly with everyone, including me. I was boiling inside, but I kept it together. Then during dinner, my father in law made some offhand comments about how Megan would always be a part of the family and that I needed to get over my insecurities. He said this in front of everyone. That was my breaking point. I stood up, looked straight at him, and said, "You know what? I would get over it if she wasn't sleeping with my husband." The entire table went silent. Megan's face turned white, and my husband tried to calm me down, but I wasn't having it. I told everyone exactly what had been going on: the sneaking around, the lies, the betrayal. My mother in law was furious, but not at me. She laid into my husband and Megan, saying they destroyed our marriage and disrespected me. My father in law, though, had the audacity to say I was overreacting and that affairs happen, but I shouldn't have aired it out in front of the family. He even defended Megan, saying she made a mistake and that we should all move on. I left the barbecue and have been staying over with my mum ever since. My husband keeps begging me to come home, and my mother-in-law has been so supportive. But my but my father-in-law is telling the whole family that I'm the one causing drama and blowing things out of proportion. Am I the arsehole for exposing their affair in front of everyone at the barbecue? Should I have kept it private, or was I right to call them out after everything?
To be honest, I'm surprised that she even had the strength to face Megan. I wouldn't go. First, I wouldn't go to an event where she's gonna be and not swing her jaw.
Yeah.
So I don't think she's the asshole at all. If anything, the fact that her husband insisted that they go there knowing that Megan's gonna be there is actually insane. And also, when you got caught, did you not tell her that they've been caught?
Yeah, because why is she acting friendly?
Why is she acting friendly? Which means you'd even tell her that, by the way, our cover's been blown. So what were you expecting to happen? That your wife was gonna come to the barbecue and just keep calm and act like nothing's happening?
Yeah, I think he felt that he had controlled the situation.
No, even if you control the situation,
It's dumb.
would
It's
you still
dumb.
bring them together
It's dumb.
in the same place?
Yeah, it's dumb. Like, I wonder how he was behaving the whole night. Because he must have been shook. Like, every time Megan comes over, like, what you saying?
The
What you
thing is,
saying? Like, when you're talking to Megan, like, you know your wife is there watching it. Like, what are you saying to her?
what are you actually saying?
And why did Megan not pick up on the vibe that you would have had? knowing that your wife is watching you interact, knowing that your wife knows about the affair. So what's Megan doing?
It's
Stroking
it's
your
actually
hands?
such a dumb move. I don't understand what you expected to happen. But also, I want to know why the father-in-law is backing Megan so hard. It's making me feel like he's also sleeping with her.
That's weird.
I don't know. Because why is he going so hard for Megan?
I feel he knows about the affair.
Maybe, actually.
I think he's backing his
Maybe
son.
he always wanted Megan to be
Yeah, maybe
his wife, like the daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, well, if you're not going to marry her,
Just keep her around.
we're just going to keep her around.
Yeah.
I don't think she's an asshole for blowing up at the bar. I think I
Nah,
would have
man.
done worse. I would have flipped the table the moment she came in.
Like, game is game. Like, yeah, I don't think she's an asshole for flipping out. Because, all right, you've cheated on me, and then you want me to
Come and
be
be
here.
friendly. Say we need to
Um,
keep up appearances whilst we
And then
work things out.
also, your dad has the audacity to then be like,
I'm swinging him
"Oi,
too. I'm so sorry.
how dare you? What?
Nah.
Are you dumb? Like, no. Sorry. Your dad has come to say to me, oh, I should get over it.
Affairs happen.
Thank you for
That's a
telling me
serial
it's okay
cheater.
to chat. You have actually said, back yourself.
I would actually leave.
See, this is the thing, yeah. I think if it was me, I wouldn't air it out during, but I know that's because of my character. I just shut down the whole thing. I said, I'm not doing this. I'm not. Yeah, I'd not carry it with a bit more grace, but I feel embarrassment too quickly in everything.
to air it out.
Yeah.
But
I would just
leave.
like divorce and go.
Yeah.
But I rate people that are able to say, you did this, drop mic, flip the table. I love a person flipping the table.
Yeah.
Especially when they deserve it. Because you have the audacity to be making me look mad in front of the whole family.
In front of the whole family.
Let me show you lot how mad I am.
On top of that, your dad's there saying get over it.
Do you get me?
Is everyone sick?
I will show you all what madness is. I will show you all, because it's not me that's holding embarrassment when you two are the ones that are doing nonsense.
And I feel like if they've been friends for so long, I feel like the affair has been going on longer for months. I feel like the affair has been going on longer than just a couple of months. It's either it's been brewing.
I think it's been brewing. Or like they might have been childhood sweethearts.
Yeah.
Really, but it was so that no one really wants to talk about it. Or like it might be between them, and when they got separate partners, they were like, oh yeah, let's not talk about it. And now it sparked up again randomly, because that's the person you've always been able to go to, not go home
everything.
to. But yeah.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Do you get what I mean? So it's like, also, babe, flip the table and leave, because really and truly, again, sometimes you got to know your competition. And if Megan has been there since Wade,
and
all
the
17,
dad is there
16,
backing.
Dad is there backing. She's part of the family, entrenched in the family. By the way, that's a real wife.
That's a real wife.
That's a real wife. Girl, take your leave.
The husband's caught and she still gets to come to family functions. Yeah, it's long.
And the dad's like, yeah, we still want her around.
Right.
Honey.
Cool. Take her, and all of you man sit in your decision.
Right. Let
that's
you lot be a family together, because that's a real family. That's your thing. Go. I'll find my own.
Remove yourself.
Yeah, words.
I'm not even going to lie to you. It's not even worth it. I'm so sorry. Especially if she's still going to be about, it's just not worth it.
And she will be.
She will be about.
Because if
Christmas, Easter.
Or even if she's not.
Birthdays.
You know, behind closed doors, you're like, oh, do you want to, where's Megan? Can we invite Megan to this one?
Maybe don't bring your wife. Like,
yeah, maybe just because you know that her and Megan don't get on, or so we're thinking about maybe you don't come, but we would like to have some time with Megan. Do you know, like we're gonna invite her to bingo. Like,
it's not worth it. You're not an asshole for airing it out at the barbecue. In fact, the way you did it was quite graceful compared to how it could have went.
Yeah, you could have been swinging across the table.
You could have been swinging the dad, Megan, the husband, the mother-in-law, just because she's there.
Not allow the mother-in-law. The mother-in-law was the only one back in bed.
Sometimes in rage, because you gave birth to him. If you didn't give birth to him, none of this would have happened. I would have been calm. So, sorry, you got to get one too. Do the whole family.
Even the baby cousin.
The baby cousin, everyone. In this little high chair, just kick it over. Everyone has to go. Anyone that's related got to drop a blood with that man.
Take his biscuits.
Just throw it on the floor, kick down the high chair. He'll be fine. He's strapped in. A little knock on the head.
Children, they heal quickly.
They heal quickly, but he'll get up. He'll be up running around within 2 minutes. He's fine. But yeah, now you're even a strong woman for going, me? Oh, no, I'll raise hell. No.
Yeah,
Barbecue.
no. And I want to
she's
know who
acting
knows.
friendly.
I want to know who knows.
That's the worst one, when you know someone has done something and they're still acting friendly in your face. I'm like, do you think I'm a fucking fool?
Yeah, because when she said she was boiling, I said, yeah,
No.
because like, if I just rip out all your hair.
If I actually just
rip out your hair now.
Self-control. I don't have it.
And like, sometimes when you're mad, you're assessing the situation. So I play out scenarios.
I don't even assess it. When I'm at, it's either I have to go quickly or I'm going to be erratic. Like, I remember back in the day, I found out some girl that used to be my friend, obviously not my friend anymore, she was doing a thing with someone that I was doing a thing with. I was in a position where I couldn't say anything, so I was just there. I was like, cool. She told me calmly.
What do you mean
she told me she was doing that? I was like, oh, okay.
Did she know that you were also doing the thing with him?
No.
Oh, okay.
She was just chatting. Like, yeah, I was like, calm. I thought I could control the situation. Christiana, 2 weeks later, I kicked her in the chest.
What?
Out of nowhere. I fucking kicked her in the chest. I flanked her in the chest. I was like, ha ha ha. Oh, I was like, from that day, I think she knew. I literally flagged it in the middle of the street. I remember we went to go get our nails done. I was like, fuck it.
Wait, no. Play the lead up. Can I have context?
So we went to go get our nails done. Yes,
Yeah.
There. Bear in mind, I've been spiraling for 2 weeks.
Okay.
I was like, who am I going to get first? I was like, you know what? Steph, be calm.
Okay.
Because you're not in a position to act out. So I was like, okay, cool. So I was even like, still like, being a friend, everything.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you could tell like, I'm not as friendly. But I'm like, I need to be calm about this situation. Went to go get our nails done. It's like a big group of us. And went to a particular area to go get our nails done. I was like, if God wants to play games, he's going to make something happen here.
Can I just say, whenever we talk in this podcast, it's just Newham Diaries.
But it's literally Newham Diaries. It's Diaries of the Newham girl. You see why listen, when I say I cried tears of joy as we were pulling away from Forest Gate, I was like, I never have to come here again. Never. But yeah, we went to go get our nails done. And then I think there was chat about, there's like a particular set of boys about.
Okay.
I was like, oh God, no.
What, around?
Yeah, around. Okay. I was like,
oh, they're out now, like, by the way.
If this happens, I think he messaged her as well. It's like,
and he was out.
I was a strong girl.
So you're there with her?
Yeah, I'm just there. I'm like getting my nails done.
And she's smiling at her phone like.
I was like, I'm literally going to, like, if I do not go home now, I'm going to fuck this bitch up. So then we came out and I think we were going to go to our friend's house. At this time, I'm like, in 2 months, I'm like, I'm not God's God. I know I try and brand myself as God's strongest soldier, but I'm not. And I know my limits. And at this point, my body is physically hot. Like, you can tell when I'm rattled because my body gets hot. But I'm trying to play it cool, innit? So now we're getting to the high road.
Arms all sweating.
Christiana, your hand is shaking. We're trying to check each other's nails here, and my hand is just shaking. I'm like, bro, I can't. I was literally, my hand was shaking, Christiana. I was like, oh my God, your nails are so nice. I think I got like pink tiger print. My hand is just shaking. So they're talking like, yeah, let's go.
You know when she's touching your hand as well, it feels like it's burning into
it's like acid. It was like acid. I swear to God, when she touched my hand, it was like acid.
You're like, you can feel every fingertip on your hand.
That whole entire 2 weeks here, it felt like every time she touched me, that there was smoke. My body would instantly get hot.
Oh my God.
Bear in mind, we also went, I think we went, what period is this? Sixth form together.
Okay.
So like, I'm seeing her every day.
Sometimes she's just looking at her phone, doing
I just literally wants to strangle her. She'll be there, oh yeah, you know, he's my bestie. Like we were talking about this and that. I'm just there like, mm-hmm. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I literally, oh my God. Then it got to the point, yeah, we're walking to the Harrow and it's like, oh yeah, they're about, yeah. Christian, I don't know what happened. And I blacked out. I just flag kicked her.
Wait, what?
I flag kicked her.
Randomly. Please, you must have been play fighting.
Randomly. It was so random. She laughed it up. She's like, ow. I was like, ha ha ha.
Stephanie. That's so unhinged.
That was a moment of madness. I had to do it. Because I had to do it.
Brain switch.
Bless her, she's still friendly with me now. I'm pretty sure she listens to this podcast.
No,
Sorry.
I know she listens to this podcast.
Sorry. Now you know why. My bad. I was young and stupid. But yeah, I flag it in the chest.
Steph, that's a moment of unhingedness.
That is probably, and listen, I think I did really well because I can handle some shit. But that one was too much. I said, I can't even act them. I'm going to kick you in the chest. I'm going to remind you that I can beat you. I'm going to remind you that I can beat you.
But bless her, the poor girl didn't even know your thing.
It's because I don't fight. People think that I can't fight. I don't fight because if I fight you,
you will actually hurt
I will end you.
You might actually murder
So I just
them.
said a little kick in the chest about mind yourself. Later on, she found out anyway.
Oh, did she?
And then she was like, oh, I didn't know you liked him. And I was like, bitch, everyone knew. Everyone knew.
That means you weren't friends like that though, if she didn't know.
And then we...
Or like not friends close like that.
No.
Yeah.
No, I feel like she knew, but she just wanted to... That was
Do
her
her
defense.
Thing. Oh. Well, because sometimes like you play with fire, burn
You
small.
get burnt.
Yeah, who cares?
But no, that one, those 2 weeks, oh my God.
But you see when you're telling a woman, yeah, oh, by the way, I'm doing a thing with someone that you like.
Why would you even tell me?
You need to not, like, stop coming to women as women.
Don't come to me.
Or don't even try to fit. You know, sometimes people do that to like feel it
Feel
out.
Oh
don't
my,
feel
don't
out.
feel,
because you'll make an enemy.
And also I'm the biggest fronter. So obviously I'm going to tell you.
You're
obviously I'm going to tell you I don't have no feelings. Of course I'm going to act like I'm cool.
No, it's the same though.
Because why would I be vulnerable with you?
Words.
But also read through it.
Words.
If you know me, read through it.
Because I'll act cool like, oh,
yeah, I was literally like, oh, swear.
That's mad.
Oh, that's cute. I was like, who?
Oh, so what do you do together? Oh, okay.
No, it was legit like that. It was legit like that.
Now
like,
I'm plotting.
Yeah, that's my bestie. I was like, oh, I swear.
Okay.
That's nice. Yeah, I nearly lost my mind.
You need to look at them like.
I'm like, is this bitch crazy? Or do you just genuinely not know?
You go home, you're ripping, you're punching walls, breaking everything, flinging phone.
I wasn't even, I used to go home and just sit in silence.
Sometimes you need to sit in the dark though.
I'll just take off my sixth form uniform and my coat. I'll just sit in my knickers on my bed in silence.
You've been through it.
Nah. You see this life? One for the books, man.
Yeah, man.
That is crazy. But yeah, next time, flip the table and punch Megan. You see, being the bigger person, it doesn't pay. You end up being the one that gets wrecked the most. It doesn't pay. I'm sorry.
No, but you got to know it does. I disagree with you. It does, but you've got to know where to do it because boom, if she just leaves the husband, leaves the family and just gets on with her life, that's her getting her lick back in it.
Yes, her getting her lick back in it. You think she won't feel it still?
No, she will.
But
like dignity-wise, you know you're better than the whole situation.
Sis came with your face being friendly whilst fucking your husband. There's no dignity here. It's gone.
No.
Your father-in-law's here telling you to get over it.
All right, so...
They have dragged your dignity and put it on the barbecue. That's what they eat right now at the table, your dignity. And you're here talking about, just move. Yeah, move on.
Imagine, you're scrapping. Imagine you're scrapping this woman, and then everyone's looking at you like, because what happens is the family's already picked sides. So now the family's like, oh, No, the wife was a bit unhinged. Do you know she hit Megan? Well, Megan was sleeping with her husband though. Yeah, but it's just so
That's
ghetto.
how you
Like,
hit
don't
all of
do
them.
that.
Then they'll have chat. Listen, the whole room will be silent afterwards. Everyone's
I
just
don't.
ruffled. Ruffled. Because, okay, what, they're judging you for hitting Megan? They're not talking about the husband. First of all, get the husband first.
It actually is.
Then
You
get
need to
Megan.
just beat him small.
Just throw something. Throw something. Something will connect to his
What's
head.
better for a ketchup?
Ketchup. Throw the meat on the barbecue.
Wait, throw the meat at him.
Yes. Let
The
it sizzle a bit
barbecue.
on his head. Have a little sausage line across his forehead for the rest of his life. There you go. To be fair, that's probably the last person that I've hit. No, it's not. Sorry. I actually don't believe in laying my hands on people,
Yeah, I never.
especially partners. But yeah, no, I don't. But,
Actually, to be fair, I was silent. Like, no,
Yeah.
you shouldn't actually hit anybody.
yeah,
However, on that note, I don't know about the fights you've had.
mm,
I've never known you to have a fight, to be fair.
a bit of Anthony in KFC. What was that? Year 11. Was
Love
that
that
year
for
10?
us.
Yeah,
I wasn't there though, was I?
no, you weren't. I won. Don't worry.
I would assume you would.
Yeah, I won. What did I beat him up for?
He's a bit puny. But
He
anyway,
took my. Oh yeah, no, I was trying to pay for my mini fillet, and he took like 5p. I was like, you fucking dumb. I was like, put it back. And it's like, nah, man, it's mine. So I beat him.
why would
And I
you?
got the 5p back, and I paid for my mini fillet.
You just wanted to beat him, and I get
Yeah,
why.
he's.
I
fucking
get
annoying.
why, because he wasn't the nicest person. So I
The thing is,
get why.
he weren't rude to me. It was just like,
Mm.
why are you taking my money?
He was just rude in general.
Yeah, and I couldn't stand his face. So I was just like, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, he never touched my money after that though. So
Yeah, but I've never seen for all the time we've been friends.
yeah, because I don't fight. Like, I don't fight. Like, I'll get you back in my own way.
Yeah.
I don't fight. And I always know that I'm gonna be someone in life. So why am I fighting anyone?
Words.
I'm not going jail.
Bet.
I've been had a plan.
Bet.
I'm not going nowhere. I might
We're
fly
actually
kick you in
too
the chest,
classy.
but guess what? I'm
There's
gonna
too
go
much
home and
to
do what I
lose.
need to do.
Yeah, there's too much.
So
to
I've
lose.
never like had the desire to fight because I'm just like, I've got something to lose. Yeah, the most of the fights I had, the very few that I had, were during my school days.
No, I didn't. Someone once tried to attack me in the science corridor.
I really want to know how that went.
She just scratched me.
Oh,
But it was so random. And it's
it's one of mine. Were you messing with one of her dudes?
no.
Oh.
So she was, and I've never really said this to anyone because it was so traumatizing, but I've been scared of her ever since.
Yeah, she had a few issues.
Did she?
Yeah, she had anger management issues for sure.
So like I don't think you remember this, but so me and this girl were like, when we came into secondary school, because we were next to each other in the register, in the first ever class we were put in, this is before they put you into your actual classes. Because we were next to each other, we kind of became friends essentially. And like we do a lot of things together, like again for the first week or two. And then all of a sudden she turned and I don't know what the hell I would have done, but she was just like, oh, I don't want you to sit next to me. It was
Sounds like her.
so strange. Like I was just like, oh, okay. Luckily, I was sitting next to so it was her and me and our other friend Aisha, right? And Aisha we're still friends with. So cool. So I was like, oh, Aisha, she's just not talking to me again. Like, cool. Just talking to Ishi, right? Cool. So, but she, like, again, it was so strange because we were so tight for like the first however long. So cool. Randomly turned on me. Fine. So then we stopped being friends because I was like, she's just a bit weird. Like, cool. So one day I'm walking down the science corridor and we haven't spoken for like probably like 3 weeks now. Cool. And it's her in front and me at the back. And I'm just minding my business. I'm not talking to her, nothing. We're just walking. Sis turns round and just scratches me randomly. I'm like, so I've pushed off me like, what the hell? And then she's just continued walking. It was so bizarre. It was so bizarre. And that's why, think about it later on, when one of our other friends became friends with her, I couldn't be around her. I just
Yeah.
didn't, because it was like, and I like, people always will say to me, "Oh, like, you know, you need to get over like being around people that you don't
Yeah.
like, but especially if you share friends."
Mhm.
But my thing is, sometimes like, and it's probably the inner child in me, I just don't feel safe. Like, I
Mhm.
feel threatened by this person. Now I know it's a mental thing, but even so, like, I just feel threatened. Like, I can't be around them. So yeah,
Oh, that's crazy. I mean, I was gonna judge her, but then I remembered that I'd rather be fly kick someone in the chest. So perhaps I'm not the person to judge.
word.
You sure you didn't do 9?
No, no.
Sorry.
Where would?
I'm not even shocked. She was a bit erratic.
Oh.
Not like she had a few issues at home.
Anyway, girl, you ain't the asshole.
You
You
know,
angry with that?
next
You
time
could have done worse.
throw the meat straight off the stove, the barbecue on him and her. Maybe the father-in-law. Get the mother-in-law too, just in case. And
Maybe
the
not
baby.
father-in-law.
And any siblings. Leave your mark. If you're gonna go with a bang. If you're gonna leave, let that family. You need to be the topic of conversation for at least 5
Word,
Christmases
yeah, yeah,
in a
yeah.
row. Like they'll have to be like, remember when she threw that hot sausage in your face?
But also dignity, though.
Yeah, dignity, but at this point, these men don't respect you. Start swinging. Um, Sorry, I was adjusting my devil horns. And that brings us to the end of the episode. If you enjoyed this episode and you're watching on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching on Spotify, give us a 5-star review. If you enjoyed this, make sure you follow us on socials. We Just Got Here podcast on TikTok. We Just Got Here pod on Instagram, and WJGH podcast on Twitter. You can find me at Steph Chigbu across Instagram and TikTok and Twitter. That's STEPHACHIGBU. Tia, where can they find you?
You can find me at Tia Honey Roberts on Instagram and Miss Tia Roberts on Twitter and TikTok. Oh,
Bye.
bye.